It's Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. On 1st down, Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I got that.
The slot man in motion right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21, here we go.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
21, 21.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And the slot man goes in motion left. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. We're always talking about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
12.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
21. White.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Adams, the man in motion left.
Hey, away!
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for him. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Garoppolo's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is out of bounds here. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And able to find a little space, he gets us up over the 15 to the 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Slot man moves right.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The tight end in motion right. That's caught by Howard. They find some open field here. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21.
The slot man in motion right.
11.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
21. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3.